And we are live. Alrighty. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, kind of a somber episode, if you will. It'll be the last show for Gamers Geek Radio for some time.
Quite some time.
Quite some time. We have kind of some emergencies to deal with, but we'll get back to y'all whenever Gamers Geek can. So, we're going to make this last show as good as we can because we got E3 to talk about. Travis, I hope you've been watching it.
Man, I've been busy, man. I've been busy. I've been doing some things. That's why I said,
man.
GGR is it's gonna be our last show for right now. It's not forgotten. It's not gone. We're gonna come back.
But for now, yes.
But for now, we're gonna talk about E3. We're going you want to do this in order? You by how they presented E3 to us. You want to go from
yeah, we can because
Xbox to
Xbox. Well, see, we have to talk about first Bethesda and what they did before E3.
Yeah, we can. All right, you wanna get into that?
Okay, well, we're just gonna bring it out. Bethesda, personally, to me, they have owned the E3 this year. But let me turn on the light real quick. There we go.
So you can't really see me.
First off, Bethesda came out. Everybody expected some good stuff from them, and they delivered. There is no Elder Scrolls 6 yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
We've got new Quake champions. I'm not sure what platforms. I know PC for sure. Most likely consoles. We haven't seen Quake in a long time, since before Doom 3, I think. And that's damn near 15 years almost.
Yeah.
So they got Fallout DLC. Elder Scrolls Online changes, really big changes that are really great for that community. What else we got? Dishonored 2, of course.
Of course.
That is one of my most weighted games for E3. I have played that original game up and down, left and right, backwards and forwards, you name it. I did it on that game.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm all for that. I mean, that was really just the start of their presentation. They even had more yesterday after the fact, and they were showing off more in-depth stuff.
Skyrim.
Skyrim remastered. Also, for anybody listening, if you own Skyrim on the PC, all the DLC plus Skyrim or the Legendary Edition, you get Skyrim remastered for free. So have fun with that.
Yeah, this is for PC owners.
Maybe console. No word yet.
Maybe the X1 if you have bought it digitally. If you bought it digitally, not the hard copy of.
Yep.
Listen, we can. All right, so I really want to talk about this.
Use your words. Right. Use your words. Go ahead.
So I want to talk about the Xbox press conference.
It's cool. We can come back to Bethesda later. Go ahead.
The Xbox press conference would have been much more better if everything didn't get leaked 2 weeks before the press conference. Like, everything that was shown was like, hey, this is over the top, but Microsoft still went in. They was like, hey, we're still going to show you something that maybe didn't get leaked. It's like, yo, that got leaked. You're even the smaller, new, portably, significantly smaller than the Xbox S. Yeah. I'm like, all right, so Microsoft has gone the way of Samsung and Apple. We have an S now for the consoles. Yo, you can't imagine, like, that's not funny. Like, seriously, that is entirely funny. It's the Xbox S. It's not anything else in between that or anything else like that. But
it's just the Xbox One S. It's smaller. It's good if you're just buying an Xbox, but not for owning one already. There ain't no point. It's
no. There's a point. If you didn't want to get a a bulky black one to carry around to do, your portable gaming with. You have the significantly smaller 40% less. All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
Hey, it's smaller, yeah, sure, but no technical upgrades. So I can't. Now, I know he's not here, but on top of that, the Xbox Scorpio was kind of announced, kind of leaked. We've known about it for a little while. That one is supposed to be Microsoft's answer to the whole PC issue. Why isn't it better than what it can be? All this blah, blah, blah. Sorry. And I'm not too sure. Yeah, I know it's awkward talking to myself, but that's okay. E3 was good. It's good. While I have a chance, let's see if I can get some shout outs going for y'all. Right now, it's really just the lady gamers, excuse me, and the Promenade. They always support us, always ready to show some love our way, so we're always ready to give a shout out to them. All right. There you go. While we wait for Travis to come back, let's talk about more. There were a lot of good presentations. Xbox, Sony, Ubisoft had a good one. Who else? EA, Battlefield, yeah. All right, Travis, this is really awkward now. Come on back, man. I feel like a crazy man.
Oh no, man, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Just talk to yourself. That's all you have to do. It's just talk to yourself for a split second there. We have multiple Xbox press conference, the Sony press conference.
Now, here's my question. I don't know if you felt the same way I did about this E3. It felt more oriented towards the developers and individual games. There wasn't a big PS or Sony Xbox war because they really didn't have anything. Neither one of them had great exclusives.
Like, there is no great exclusive. It's like, oh yeah, this is a surprise. No, there isn't. Like, you guys are revitalizing dead things. Like, everybody's like, yo, the biggest thing that Sony released was Crash Bandicoot Remaster. I'm like, bruh, are you serious? No.
Now, don't get me wrong. Xbox had some solid things. Scalebound, I'm excited for. Gears 4. Always. There's Recore. That looks like a really neat game. I don't think it falls under the indie kind of side. It just looks like a really wicked idea. The whole core idea with the creatures that you can do, you kind of tame the core, whatever, and the little core you put in the body or however is yours. I don't understand it, but I love it. Then there's Final Fantasy. That's cross consoles now.
That's cross console. Wait, pause. That premiered at Microsoft's conference. Like, it didn't premiere at Sony's conference like everybody thought it would.
That should tell you where the state of the game is for Final Fantasy now. It's not Sony, baby.
It should tell you what, like, Activision and Sony are dealing with each other. Ubisoft and EA are dealing with Microsoft. So I've gotten sick of it, and I've noticed this. Like, everybody's talking about it. It's like, yo, I'm so sick of Call of Duty. I'm so sick of Call of Duty. Call of Duty's back into the future. It's even further into the future. Whereas EA with Battlefield went backwards in time. So,
dude, see here.
And on top of that,
I'm a history lover. My minor in college is historical warfare and ancient civilization. I love World War I and World War II. Now, there's a lot of World War II guns in EA and Battlefield 1. I saw that. But there weren't that many World War I guns to use. So
did you see when the guy was going through just with like the M16 just blasting? It was great.
Dude,
I was thoroughly impressed
for
with
them
that.
to use the 1911
Yeah.
in World War One, which was its first war, I might add. That's when it was first made.
Yeah.
And they were just stomping on people with it. I could not have been a happier man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They did a really good job on it. The planes.
You had Afrojack music playing in the background. I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, oh yes, this is great.
EA has a good model with Battlefield. They always have, but Battlefield 1
No.
Hey, Battlefield 3 was great. Battlefield 4 at launch was a piece of poop that slowly got better. Still needs to get better. But
it's not, but it's like, oh man, that's like comparing apples to oranges. And then on top of that, like,
if you're about to mention Hardline, just don't.
Okay.
Don't even.
No. Okay. We're gonna do that like Ghost. We're gonna just take that. We're gonna put that also in a little box, and we're gonna throw that in the ocean, and we're not gonna bring it up. But what I was gonna bring up was the fact that how everybody's so sick and tired of being in the future with Call of Duty based games, and Battlefield 4 was so lackluster coming out, and it's building up to being something great. But now you have Battlefield 1 coming out, which is basically what the fans wanted. This is what gamers have been asking for. And it's like, hey,
because the last
you have no choice now but to get an Xbox One so you can get first rights to play on the Xbox, like Call of Duty is for Sony now.
I already have Battlefield 1 pre-ordered on the Xbox. What are you talking about?
I have it too. It's done.
Same night, man.
Dude, the same day the trailer dropped, I went to GameStop and was like, yo, I need this. I need this in my life. And mind you, I've been out of the gaming community for a little bit because I've been dealing with personal stuff, but I like to poke my head in, and every now and then I'm like, oh, wait, hold up, pause.
What's the news, guys?
This is entirely new. I need to focus a little bit more time and patience and energy into my overall gaming. But when it comes down to it, it's like E3 has.
This has been a really good E3.
It has been a great E3.
We're getting gameplay
Microsoft.
From everybody, even Ubisoft, and everybody hates Ubisoft.
No. I can't hate on Ubisoft. Ubisoft did us a favor. It's called Division.
Well,
yeah. I know because here, check this out. Because Division. Wait, pause. You want to know what a game? You want to know a game? I can tell you the game. Destiny.
Look here.
Iron. What is it? What's it called? Destiny, the Iron.
Rise of Iron.
Rise of Iron. Yes. Destiny, Rise of Iron was on the Sony must-play list. Okay. And it's by Activision. It's still, the same Destiny, but now everything looks cooler. Everything looks shinier. But guess what? Microsoft still won because Microsoft decided, hey, we're not going to do any more LFGs, looking for groups where you had to go on a different computer. Xbox is now about to be like the community is like, hey, you play Destiny, I play Destiny. Let's get on this.
This is like what gamers used to use, the old forums and whatnot back in the day to find groups to play. It's got the LFG section. It's got a community hub for people just to go and post crap, blah, blah, blah. You can do it from your PC, from your Xbox, whatever you use. If you're on Windows 10 or Xbox One, that's fine.
You can use it on your iPhone, your Android.
Android. It's their ploy to say, hey, we know the community's there. Xbox has a really good community, to be totally honest. It's the individual game communities that are poop. But overall, with this change, this is trying to bring the Xbox community closer together and actually do shit together.
Exactly.
Instead of distancing gamers and saying, hey, well, you're playing that game and I'm playing this game. Fuck it. Excuse my language, but screw it. We're bringing them together into one kind of cohesive thing, and we're saying, do you as the community does.
Everything that Microsoft has presented, all the games that Microsoft presented, was basically, hey, it's cross-platform between PC and Windows 10, so you can pick it up and you can go anywhere with you. Like, you play Gears 4 with your PC owners that like, hey, I'm only gonna be on PC. All right, well, you still play with me. Yep. That's cool. Like
the only caveat is you have to have Windows 10, sure, but in the next year,
who doesn't have Windows 10?
Well, I don't have Windows 10. I wouldn't. I wasn't upgrading because of the whole shady nonsense that Microsoft started instilling and force updating. I didn't do any of that. No, thank you, Microsoft. You got blocked hard. But everybody will go to Windows 10 at some point just because they'll see production on Windows 7 and all this other stuff. So that's a good way for Microsoft to say, we know some people are on the PC. If you've got Windows 10 and you got buddies on the Xbox that don't have the same game, just buy your crap on the PC and hook up with them.
Right.
I love that idea. PlayStation has not tried at all. Yeah, they have some great games and whatnot, but they're not doing the innovative stuff that Xbox is doing. Microsoft.
No, I believe that PlayStation wants to incorporate just between them and PC gamers instead of the entire
Microsoft wants everything. They still want to try and incorporate PlayStation into Microsoft. Not like buy out or anything, but they want people to play on all consoles.
Right. They want this to be an actual gaming community.
Exactly.
And
they're trying to say, screw the console war. We want to connect you all.
Yeah.
And PlayStation don't want it. That's my big issue. Microsoft, neither company has great exclusives, blah, blah, blah. That they're going to be better down the line, of course, just because this E3 was the starting point for companies saying, hey, we've got these games that are brand new IPs. We're going to introduce them to you. Yeah, sure. But the fact that PlayStation is being ignorant to Microsoft and not even saying, no, we don't want to do that. They haven't even answered Microsoft.
Well, I mean, they addressed the cross-platform ability, and it was like we were willing to work with developers. We're willing to work with, Activision. We're willing to work with not independent game developers but precisely,
big name dudes
but the big name that's like, hey, well, now we have PlayStation Plus, we have the protected servers, and it's just gotten to the point now. It's like, all right, well, you're still willing to work with the developers instead of the other company that's like, hey, look, we want our communities to come together no matter what console that they buy. Because Microsoft has realized, like, hey, look, we've made money. They made money. They made a lot of money. Between the Xbox, the 360, and the X1 that has done not so great as they predicted in revenue sales, but which are starting to pick up, by the way.
They are. There are more.
But the PlayStation 4 has definitely blown the X1 out of the water within the first 4 months of its release.
Oh yeah. There's no hiding that. There was more of a community backing for PlayStation just because that's PlayStation. There always has been. They've always had a larger community just because Sony has been around longer than Microsoft and Xbox. Not Microsoft, but Xbox. So
I'm sorry. There's a black widow like crawling in front of me.
Leave the spider dude alone.
Speaking of spiders, that Spider-Man game is exclusively for PlayStation 4?
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Another reason to buy a PlayStation then.
Sony came out with some stuff and it was like, yo, look, y'all might need to get a PlayStation 4. Like,
they did. That game, Days Gone.
Days Gone. Oh. Yeah, I'm sitting here like I'm about to get that on PC. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm getting it on PC, but
I'm gonna get it on PC.
A great exclusive because I love that kind of feel. It looks and feels like The Last of Us, but it's zombie apocalypse.
It's death all over again. That's all it is. It's just death. Like the last part of the video, he's just screaming there like, I'm sitting here like, bro, I'm about to put the bullet in my check the chamber. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm down to 5. Last one. Put it in the mouth. Like there was no escaping that. I don't care what you say. Like I was like looking at that game. Like, all right, okay.
I mean, it looks like a brutal experience. It really does. It looked pretty fun.
A helicopter needs to come out of nowhere and save this man. I'm
going to go so far as to say Days Gone is what H1Z1 should have been.
Yes. It is.
Thank you.
Down.
Glad you agree. Thank you.
Because it's a horde. H1Z1 has a small horde.
Well, they switched their focus to PvP and whatnot, not zombie survival.
Well, yeah.
So H1Z1 is not what it could be. It's really not. But I'm all for that kind of game. I love that kind of thing. There's not really been a good zombie game since Left 4 Dead 2.
But pause. Dead Rising 4 is coming out for the Xbox One.
Yes. Did you see the Christmas tree made of zombies he did?
I did. Did you see the candy cane crossbow?
Yes, I did.
That was it. I was like, yo, I gotta get it.
Helmet that he had blowing fire too. Oh, yo.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I gotta get it now because I can kill zombies with candy canes. Yay!
I mean, Dead Rising 3 was great. You could kill zombies with a teddy bear that was a bomb.
Yeah.
Why? Dead Rising is always.
He's been doing
always
that
a good
monkeys,
shot.
though.
And to go back to the dedicated servers you were talking about, Minecraft is now getting an overhaul. There are dedicated servers for Minecraft, so if your friend starts a server and you start building on it, they do not have to be online to play.
Nope.
You can now join up, do whatever you want. There is cross-console play between Xbox One and PC Minecraft. So my PC Minecraft I do here.
Not PlayStation, though.
Not PlayStation. Not yet. We're still hopeful. It'll happen.
Nah, we're not hopeful.
I'm hopeful.
Nah, because I sat up there and I looked like, as they're talking about it, they're just like, nah. We're like they might like cancel Minecraft entirely on like Sony. They're like, as I watched that press conference, I was judging the crowd's reaction because Microsoft's the first game they started with was they introduced, hey, we're bringing out the member of the coalition, and everybody's like, the coalition? They're like, okay, wait, pause. Then he said his name, and like everybody started clapping. I'm like, that's how you know? Not by the company that he controls, but that's how you know that he made Gears of War 4. Okay, cool. I mean, he's making Gears of War 4. He made Gears. All right, that's cool. Fine, that's what's up. But Minecraft, when they got to Minecraft and they mentioned cross-platform ability between iOS, Android, PlayStation, and not PlayStation, but PC. Xbox and PC.
Yep.
They was like, yeah, all right, we're done. Sony didn't want to be a part of this. No, bye.
And
bye. That's the door. Bye.
Because Microsoft has full rights to Minecraft now.
Yeah.
All of it. They own every last form and function besides modded Minecraft. That's an entirely separate thing with the FTB company and everything on PC here. I'm touching my desktop right here. That's what I mean by over here. I'm just being a weirdo. And I don't know what PlayStation is going to do to answer Minecraft or Microsoft's idea for the community. They have taken it to a big new step that has really not been done besides on the PC. So for a console or a company to say, hey, we're going to breach the walls that surround this console and we're going to spread out. We're doing what should have been done 15 years ago and accepting everybody and anybody that doesn't play on the console. So effectively, the console war is now over because Microsoft has said, screw it. We're going to take a step further out of the box, and we're going to start fixing this issue. If PlayStation
Microsoft
buy into it, then hey, screw them. No offense.
I think Microsoft has realized they've made about as much money as they can going back and forth against Sony, and the Nintendo as well. I'm not going to leave out you guys that like the Wii.
Nintendo's doing its own thing. I'm excited to see some good stuff from Nintendo.
I'm excited that Nintendo is like starting to bring back some of the old school titles, like Link. Oh man, Zelda.
Did you see that today?
Yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful, was it not?
It was.
I've only played one Zelda game in my life.
That makes me want to go buy a Wii. I'm not gonna lie. I've already wanted to buy a Wii.
Yes. I wanted
to buy a Wii before I bought a PS4. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Because unbeknown to a lot of people, the Wii has a lot of good anime titles on this console.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Sony does
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. There's a couple other ones as well.
No. I was thinking of a Tales game, but that's PlayStation's. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm stupid.
I mean, yeah.
So we didn't see a whole lot of new stuff from Nintendo this year, but we also saw some pretty big stuff. That's also further improving or further instilling the factor that the console war bullshit is gone. It's all about the individual games and what they can do now.
Right.
So I think it's great.
I'm fully behind Ubisoft and EA right now. Like I don't don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of Madden or any of the sport games that come out.
FIFA looks beautiful. I cannot wait to play FIFA. I really can't.
FIFA looks like.
I mean, it looks like FIFA from 5 years ago. There's not much you can do to change FIFA. Just saying.
I think graphics look better. That's about it. I think they got enough actual players from the actual sports team. They're like, hey, we need you to come in on this day. Like, nah, man, I got practice.
It's hard to innovate a sports game, but the fact that they've been going on for so long, they really are fun. I enjoy FIFA. Yeah. Madden's not too bad. I suck at them, but hey.
I can't wait for Madden to come out this year, especially since Xbox One is now doing the arena. I can't wait to see these brackets. These brackets are going to be sick.
It's going to be some it's going to take ranked gameplay. You're probably going to see some competitions for it. It's going to be nice. It really is.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that. EA, well, on the topic of that, EA and Division. EA is really, their front runner is Battlefield. It's not a lie. It was all about Battlefield 1 for a lot of people for this E3.
Yes.
And as to be expected, it's a fairly large idea. It really is. Battlefield's a battlefield, but for them to go in that direction and reverse 115, 120 years to the starting of humanity's kind of struggle, not the starting of humanity's life, but back then when major powers were coming to be and war was breaking out left and right, we get to now feel what it was like, and hopefully there's a solid campaign to it. You know me, I'm a campaign kind of dude. I'm a single player man. I've put some odd 200, 300 hours into Witcher 3 on Xbox alone.
Speaking of Witcher.
Oh, dude. You're going to make me cry thinking about The Witcher 3, dude. It's the last time I'm going to see Geralt.
I wasn't even talking about Witcher. I was talking about the card game in Witcher.
Oh, that Gwent? Standalone.
Gwent gets a standalone game.
That is so cool.
It has a campaign.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's not going to beat Hearthstone or anything.
No.
But it's still going to be great. There's some competition to it. You actually got to think for Gwent.
Yeah.
Seriously. You have to outsmart your opponent.
Many hours playing Gwent.
Hell yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man? I'm playing Gwent.
I'm playing Gwent on motherfucking Witcher. You're not even playing the damn game, are you?
No. Not at all. But you have there's a lot. They PS4 announced God of War.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, God of War.
Just straight up God of War. It's a throwback to the original name, but not the original game, because Kratos now has a son with powers.
Yep.
He had powers of lightning, it seemed. So who's the mom?
I don't exactly know. I really don't. But the thing about it is, it's kind of the way I think about it is like, all right, your kid's about to get captured, about to get taken. You're gonna go back and be the God of War like you were. You're not gonna be, and then I feel like the ending is gonna be so just like predictable because it's God of War.
See, now in the trailer, I don't remember what it ended with. I remember him and his son were fighting the big thing. No. What the hell am I thinking?
I don't know. The big thing, him and his son he was fighting the big thing. The big thing was throwing him around while he was a human. And then next thing you know, it was like, all right, I'm going in.
Good. Okay.
And then the last thing you have is like him on his knees, like talking to his son, and I'm like, yeah, your son's about to get taken. You're about to become God of War again. You're about to get the dual like the dual axes again, all these other different weapons. You're gonna run through this whole storyline.
That little hunter's axe he had was fairly badass.
Oh no, yeah, don't get me wrong. That thing got the job done.
Yeah.
It got the job done. You know. But Microsoft, I feel Microsoft went first. And I feel like every time Microsoft goes first, people sit up there and they judge the rest of E3 about what Microsoft puts out there. And it's like, all this stuff has gotten released. All this stuff has been, like, if you had a Game Informer subscription, you knew what was going to be at the E3. It wasn't like, oh, this is a surprise to me or anything else like that. So much things got leaked. But Microsoft was like, hey, guess what? We now will make you a custom controller. I was like, all right, I'm about to get on that. The Gears of War controller looks sick. I'm about to get on that.
Designing your own controller does not apply to the Elite controller. It only applies to a standard wireless controller. To make effect. This is an Elite. Yeah,
that has all the extra buttons.
You can't change any of this stuff, all the buttons and shit that you can take off and whatnot. They're not interchangeable. There are no back paddles, none of that.
But give it time.
But that also means they're stepping up and they're trying to say, we don't want y'all wasting your money on the SCUF stuff. It's nearly $200 for a fully customized SCUF controller.
Right.
Whereas my Elite was about $150.
Right.
Now, see, here's what Microsoft can do. It's $100 to customize a standard wireless controller to whatever you want. It adds money per piece you customize, blah, 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 $5, $10 extra. Now, take that and apply that to the Elite controller, which costs $150. Now, if you could color the Elite controller, it doesn't need any of the extra add-ons. It doesn't need the paddles. It doesn't need the sticks. All that comes standard. But if you can just color the Elite controller, oh, God, I'm in. I'm all for it. Give me a blue and gray Elite controller.
Like I said, just give it time. Just give it time.
I'm all for that because I love what SCUF is doing. But I've held a SCUF, and compared to my Elite just fits.
Elites are better.
They are. They're solid. They really it feels like it's made of solid pieces. Like if I throw that crap across the room, it's not gonna break.
It's not gonna break. It's like
that because the range has already made it break a little bit.
The Elite controller was made for the elite gamer that gets pissed off and decides to throw his controller halfway across the room. I'm talking to you, Dark Souls 3.
Look, I'm about to start my first run of Dark Souls.
I'm not going to talk about Doom. I'm not going to talk about Doom.
Doom? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. That was like...
I've rage quit so hard live on stream. We will talk about Doom a little bit. Here's the big kicker, and this applies to something pretty major. Doom and Fallout 4 now have VR support for the HTC Vive VR headset. The significance of this is they chose HTC Vive and any other Oculus, or not Oculus, any other VR headset over Oculus Rift. The reason for this is Oculus Rift and Facebook have now been found out buying exclusive rights to video games. My dad has an Oculus Rift. He can only play Oculus Rift games on it. That's it. Nothing else. There's no way around it because if you try to force your way around that DRM software, you're going to brick your Oculus Rift and break it.
Well, I feel like Microsoft, because Microsoft has been working with Samsung.
Yes.
And they have been intertwining themselves enough to the point where I believe that Gears 4 might be VR compatible, and I'm not for that. Yeah. I'm not for that. I'm just saying, like...
I mean, I am, because VR is not going to change how I do my games. I'm not going to do VR gaming. But...
VR, Gears of War VR it's already, like, intense. Make your brain explode. It's already intense, and you're going to sit up here, you're going to run up on, like, like, dude, it's
can you imagine chainsawing a damn Thrall dude in VR?
Man, if they gave you like a little gun con with that, I'd be man, I'd be in heaven. I'm just saying.
What about Doom in VR?
Doom
is the quintessential chaos and mayhem. I don't know about you, but I'm playing on ultra violence, and it takes me 2 hours to clear a level.
I'm telling you this right now. If they put Doom on the VR, people are gonna have more heart attacks than they can stand. Like, you're just like, how does a 12-year-old have a heart attack? It's like, I shouldn't have got it. I don't know. Like, why did I do
What happened to Jimmy?
This is another reason.
Like, Doom VR, he just kind of failed.
We already had this discussion about the ESRB ratings and parents buying their kids games and all this other stuff like this. But when you take it to the VR standpoint, you really need to check. You need to check them games.
Oh,
because
just wait till the next Grand Theft Auto's VR. Also, I don't know if this is
wait. Isn't there a
Naughty America?
There's a game coming out. Yeah, I did.
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there.
No. We're gonna leave that where it is. We're gonna put that on the top shelf. We're just gonna let that just marinate up there.
Yeah.
There's like VR, virtual reality is good, but it's bad at the same time because people can actually get doubt. Like, you can really dive into it and you can really experience it. And they just recently, Six Flags Great America.
Oh, God.
They just put up the Superman VR, and I'm gonna tell you this: Superman already does not appeal to me as a roller coaster junkie. Like, I've been on a lot of roller coasters in my lifetime, and I've been at Six Flags America a lot.
Yeah,
I live in Maryland, so I've been, like, when they open, they've been here since they opened. Like, okay, I've been on that. I've been on the Superman. I've been on the Superman when it got stuck. I've been on the Superman when it hasn't gotten stuck. When it gets stuck, it got stuck with me like twice, and I was just like, I don't want to ride this ride ever again in my entire life. Like, it's not pleasant being stuck that high up, and you're like, hey, where are you guys from? Oh, yeah, for real? Okay. That's what's up. And you're still sitting there for like the next 6 hours just waiting for them to get a cherry picker down. It's not pleasant.
Nope. So they've included VR on these rides now.
They've included VR on a lot.
VR in the headset. You're on a roller coaster, but you got VR? Fuck no.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No.
So you're going up, right? And basically you're a helicopter that's been attacked by Lex Luthor, and you get attacked. Superman like saves you, and you're like suspended in the air, like you're going up as the ride is going up. So you're experiencing basically, but you're seeing something entirely different.
Yeah.
That drop though. Okay, look. When I say if they make the King Ka, which is like the America's tallest roller coaster, I will literally have to go to New Jersey and ride that. That's it's gonna be hands down. But the Superman drop with the VR headset, somebody's literally gonna have a heart attack. Somebody's gonna die on this ride. It's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be bad because
I can see that. I'm just imagining because I live about an hour out from Six Flags here in Georgia.
Yeah,
and I've been there. I've done the rides. I've done all of them. The Joker, the Superman, the Batman. I've done the Goliath, the largest fucking roller coaster they had here. Still is in Georgia, as far as I know.
Right.
And I could just imagine that drop going all the way up and just,
yeah.
No, thank you.
VR has started to become a part of regular life, and I can't wait for the Hololens coming out.
Yes.
Because then I'll be able to play Minecraft with all my little friends, and they can, be in a different server. Well, they can be. They can all start working.
Hoping we would have seen something more about that at this E3, but
I think that Microsoft is going to hold off on that for their actual mainstream.
It really will need a lot of development. That's
and it's going to need a lesser price tag than like $1,000.
You've got there's mice and keyboards out. You put them on your desk, and it does the auto projection stuff.
Yeah.
What this HoloLens will do is essentially take whatever you give it and put it into your reality. Granted, you'll probably need some sort of glasses to actually cooperate with it, some sort of overhead display on your glasses or whatever. But what they're trying to do is give a new feel to VR.
Right.
Not VR here, but VR in the world, basically.
Right.
And
it's basically like the Tony Stark of like you can grab the holograms and just interact with stuff like that.
That big
That's
table
what it's
thing
like.
they have, you see in sci-fi movies where they're moving the big graphs and they're moving things on the holograph table. Microsoft is trying to do that with the HoloLens. It's really being used right now for graphic design and that kind of stuff because you can paint in the real world. Essentially, you can draw and design right up front in a 3D figure.
Pick colors, all that stuff.
Exactly. And that's really cool because that means you can take it from that point and expand it to where you can bring up. Granted, you'll probably need a bigger room than what I've got here, but if you have a HoloLens set up, it can project everything around you and make it feel like you're in the world. Essentially, what VR does, but in the outside of the big glasses on your face. I'm cool with that. I like that.
I'm still going to be on the whole submersing yourself into Doom as a VR. I'm not with that. That's not. I'm not with that at all. I wasn't with the whole idea of that thing being on Superman.
Right now, just wait until you see the first Doom stream with VR. Just wait. Fallout 4 is all fine and dandy in VR.
Somebody's going to run into a wall. I'm telling you this now. Somebody's going to be like live streaming and they're going to run into it.
They better be sitting down as best they can. Boom. And I'm excited for it. I am. It's going to be overwhelming and a big sensory overload, but it's a good
I miss gun cons. I really do. I miss gun cons. First person shooters, we need gun cons back. Like, we really do. I miss Time Crisis so much. And if Sony wants to do a lot of remastery stuff, but if Sony decided, hey, look, Namco, well, I guess they can't go to Namco anymore, but if they decided, hey, we want to revitalize something, revitalize Time Crisis, please, with a gun con, I miss it. I miss it a lot. I will pay $600 to get a PS4
and play that. Well, see,
with a gun con to play Time Crisis. I really will.
I ain't gonna lie, Microsoft has above PlayStation because of this E3. They are now instilling their further backwards compatible routine. They're making it so the some odd 400 or 500 games that came out for the 360 are going to be backwards compatible.
Which really sucks. I don't have enough space for that.
I don't have enough space for that. Not even on my external drive, but still.
Like, I don't have enough space for that. I'm sitting over here like, man, I'm so glad I got these discs, but man,
you still gotta install them.
Space.
And
I don't have space. I need to go get me a what's higher than a terabyte?
I've got a 2 terabyte external hard drive. It's $89 off Amazon.
No, I mean, like, what's higher than like 5 terabyte?
It's just straight up terabytes. They just go upwards. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte. Yeah. I've seen like 6 terabyte hard drives.
No, because I mean that one. What is it? I'm not gonna talk about Destiny because Destiny's probably gonna be like, I gotta get Destiny. Oh my God, that sucks.
I'll get it. I'll be getting back into it. Yeah.
I'm getting Destiny, and the only reason why I'm getting Destiny is because of the Iron Gallahorn. That's the only freaking reason. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the only reason. I would go up to like, because the new raid. I'm like, all right, Iron Gallahorn. I don't care. I'm gonna finally finish. Yep. I'm gonna finally finish. Not just see. I'm gonna finally kill Crota's father this time with the Gallahorn. I'm going hell. I still haven't beat it. I still haven't beat that raid.
You and me both, dude. Don't even worry.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait till August. I can't wait till the summer.
I'm excited for Rise of Iron just because I still love Destiny. It's going to be a game that I will continue to come back to. Don't know why. The DLC is real stagnant and takes 3 to 6 months for anything to come out. But whenever you compare that to the Division, here's my issue with the Division. Since we didn't really talk about this yet, and they're having a pretty big update. I really want to
know this.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to know. I really want to know.
Here's my issue with the Division. Now, Travis,
says the man that was on that thing for like 300 some hours plus.
Exactly. I put a lot of time into it. I have 20 days total on the main dude. With the Division, 4 months after the game released, they finally instilled a permanent ban for any hackers or cheaters, any exploiters. Yep. It took them 4 months to change their stance on exploits in the game.
Right.
Also, after that 4 months, do you know the player base of the Division? It went from at least 1 million way the fuck down. It dropped 93% within the first 4 months of the game.
Right.
Player base is essentially gone on PC. There's only 4,000 or 5,000 people playing on Steam.
Yeah.
Probably even less on consoles. I don't know if the new content will save it. Because
I'm going to tell you the reason why that happened. And I really believe this. I believe a lot of people that were playing the Division have gone to playing Battleborn. They've gone to playing Overwatch.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, yeah, because they played the Division, they grinded out to 30, got some solid gear, and they gave up. That was it. But it's a grindy game. You grind and grind.
It is.
Grind for better
you have
gear.
to grind.
But
you have to grind.
There is not a lot of content. There really is not. There's 2 incursions that are garbage. There's the main missions that you can redo for the dailies and whatnot on normal and hard. But there is nothing keeping you there daily. There's little daily high-value targets and whatnot. Yeah, sure.
It's the same thing that happened with Destiny, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It got stagnant real quick, and it just kind of dropped off. But all Destiny did was introduce some big changes with these big packs. So, that's my point. This first
the only reason why people are going back to Destiny is because of the Iron Gallahorn that you get when you pre-order it.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm doing that.
That's the only reason why everybody's like, wait, pause, hold up.
We get the Gallahorn back? Oh,
Gallahorn
damn.
for free?
Yeah.
Like, just by pre-ordering it? So, let me go get me like a couple of black spindles at like $375.
You ain't even got to pre-order it. There's a quest for it, too. Just gonna go ahead and
throw that out there. For it. They can be a quest for it all it wants to be. But when it comes down to it, you still get the Gallahorn. Like, we're dying to try to get the Gallahorn. There was freak out videos for the Gallahorn. They took away the Gallahorn. Now they brought it back. It's all black.
I got mine the first 2 weeks.
Black.
I got my galley the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about you. Okay. I got my Gallahorn. You know when I got my Gallahorn? I got my Gallahorn. The Gallahorn was irrelevant.
No, I'm excited for it. The Division, the new DLC, I'll definitely check it out. I plan on it. Will it do what Destiny did and bring me back into the fold with what their new DLC did? Don't know. All of my friends quit playing it for the most part. There's very few that still do the whole daily grinding thing and whatnot, you know?
Yeah,
so we'll see. It'll be good. It's a good DLC.
We'll see.
It's a
but
big
I'm telling you,
DLC.
I'm only playing Destiny. Like I'm already playing it now.
Oh,
and it's probably gonna be like Tuesday, reset day. All right, Wednesday, let's get on to this raid. All right, after the raid, let's do some dailies.
Yep.
Okay, Friday, Zer, check out what he's got.
That was Destiny, but that never happened for Division for me. Not once.
No,
not at all.
Because Division was.
I didn't have anything saying, "Hey, I got to get back on this daily. I gotta jam out with the homies on it daily." So it'll be good. The people that still love the game, it's a huge deal. It's the survival one, I think.
What?
Division.
Yeah.
Yeah, survival. I don't know what that means. I don't know where you're going. I imagine it's kind of.
I think it's like a horde mode.
I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, that's
you remember
what they've been doing.
They're gonna lose.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not gonna beat me.
Like that's what they've been doing. Just wave upon wave of enemy like at your face.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all the incursions are. That's it.
Right.
I mean, you get 15 waves for the first incursion. You got to plant the bombs to destroy the APC. That's it.
Yep.
So,
but I really think that this close quarters thing is about to be love for them shotgun players.
shotgun's got to be buff first, man. Right now they're still pooping.
I mean, they're gonna be be buff because did you not see like dude, he's running through the thing just like pop 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 pop.
So it'll be good for the game. I believe so. Yeah.
Let's talk about Scalebound. What did you think of Scalebound?
Kind of mixed feelings. Just because when we first saw Scalebound, we kind of got a teaser.
Right.
And then now that we have this little bit of gameplay with it, I kind of get a Monster Hunter feel from it. If that makes any sense, because
it does.
You saw the extra players that were joining you and whatnot. I don't know if it's a open world shared online kind of thing. I'm not too sure. They haven't really said.
They haven't said anything about that, but what they did say about Scalebound, and this is what I really, really love about it, is because they really sat up there and it was like, hey, guess what? You get to ride a dragon in a world, and you get to fight monsters with this dragon. So I was like, all right, cool.
So
I'm interested.
That's what makes me think it's actually open world kind of thing, because you can fly your damn dragon around and randomly encounter the boss fights or whatever. So I'm cool with that. I think it's a...
Now, if this feature is still going to be in Scalebound, there was an actual reason why I wanted to get Scalebound, and it wasn't because of the dragon or you get to ride the dragon, because you got to do that in another game, and that was like, hey, that's cool. But you get to talk to the dragon, so your voice, if you have a Connect, you get to talk to your dragon, and you get to order the commands and everything like that. So that's, and then the dragon like learns your voice, so you actually get to have some type of actual interaction with your dragon.
Cool. Okay. That's
what I really wanted them to touch up on during this E3 press conference, and they didn't say anything about that yet. Because that's what happened during the preview. It was like, fly, or dragon, come here. And it's like, oh, stop. The dragon actually came to you. Like, are you serious? Like, I can, without like speaking like some Hydoric language like Skyrim.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I can summon my dragon just by regularly talking.
That's cool. I'm all for that. I mean, I'm just like you. I fucking love the dragon side of things. It all started with Skyrim.
It's finally good to have like something that's being used with the Kinects.
You say that, and there's no Kinect with new Xboxes now.
No, there isn't.
So seems kind of late for that usage.
It's very late.
I mean, because if you sell me an Xbox that doesn't have a Kinect, I'm not gonna go spend the money on it. Ain't doing it.
It still makes me lazy. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. It still lets me be lazy. I mean, like Xbox on, it turns the hell on. Xbox go to Netflix. I don't even touch my controller. I have to look for batteries for my controller to turn it on. Like just connect right there. Just it does everything for me. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Lets me be lazy. That's all it is. And Bill Gates said he would hire a lazy person before because they'll find the easiest way to get it done.
Oh Lord.
I am totally with that philosophy. But Scalebound, I was really impressed that you had 4 players working together.
Well, there was more than 4 players. There was more.
There was more?
Yeah.
It was like 5,
I was able
8.
to count like up to 7.
How many dragons did you see? 'Cause I only saw like 4 other lights.
Dragons, but I saw extra players with no dragons there. So that's what I mean. I don't know if you're in like your group of dragon fighters or dragon riders. We're gonna go ahead and steal the term from Aragon.
Dragon riders.
Hey, that's
all
what
right,
it is.
This spider's gotta go.
That's what it is.
Too close.
Oh, hold on. He's got to kill a
spider's gotta go. Spider has got to go.
Don't kill Spider, bro.
Nah, Spider gotta go. Spider got too close. I think there's I don't know what this is.
Oh my Lord.
That moment is not dying. There's nothing to kill it. I need something to kill it. Die, motherfucker, die. Drown in Febreze.
Oh my God.
Drown in it.
Okay. He's lost his mind. Anyways, I'll wait till he gets back.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm about to set this thing on fire.
Oh lordy, this is what happens when a spider gets too close to Travis. Noted.
There's nothing really. Febreze is inflammable. When did that happen? I'm sorry.
Febreze is
I
not
just found out
flammable.
Febreze is not flammable. Did not know that.
That should give me a headache. My bad, bro.
It do, but
Fucking, I don't know what the fuck.
will you go kill the thing then? It's still moving. I don't know why it's still moving. Oh.
Technical difficulties. It wouldn't be Gamers Geek if we didn't have them.
I got the 415, holy shit.
It'd be great if we could add quotes. Drowning Febreze, you sucker.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn, bro. Holy shit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Good job, Spider Bro. You've interrupted the show.
Yeah, he's gone.
Along with our smell.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
back to
I apologize.
Scalebound. What was it? Oh, talking about the players in Scalebound. Good job.
What the fuck is
Okay. What else do we have? We talked about Microsoft. Not so much about Ubisoft, but
Ubisoft decided to, run their Assassin's Creed movie.
That should not have been at E3, to be totally honest.
I sat up there and I laughed. I was like, yo, they're trying to make E3 like Comic-Con. Yay.
Yeah,
So
E3 is not Comic-Con. Please just don't. I'm all for them doing a movie about a video game. That's fine. It's probably going to be great, sure. But it's not a video.
Michael Fassbender.
E3 is about video game and new things in the video game industry. A movie does not fall under that progress or category of progress.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get my class ready and shit.
So.
I know how you are, man.
But it's. Oh, Lord, what is it? Just day one of E3 too?
No, it's day 2.
Well, technically day 1, because the first 2 days weren't official by any means.
I mean, they were official-ish. There was lights, there was cameras, there was all that good.
Snoop Dogg live on stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad
we talked
you
about
saw
Star
that.
Trek for Ubisoft. A live version of you being like your own captain of your Voyager with your Oculus Rift on your head.
Oh, you say captain. Let's talk about Mass Effect 4 Andromeda. Thoughts on that?
I don't want to talk about that because it like
use your words.
So does the Sony own Mass Effect now? Like,
I don't know.
like
to be totally honest,
that's what got it. I was like, wait, pause. Why? Huh?
I don't know, because previous Mass Effects have always been at the Windows or Xbox booth.
Right.
So I don't know, and then again, they didn't say much on Mass Effect 4.
They did it. They said something about Mass Effect Andromeda though.
Well, that Mass Effect 4 Andromeda is the same thing. Sorry, excuse my lingo. Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of good talked about it at E3, and then there was a lot of bad.
Yeah.
But it's still been one of the best E3s we've ever had.
So I'm not even gonna be like an Xbox fanboy at this moment in time. Be like, hey, go out and buy Xbox.
Nah.
But probably should own probably buy like all 3 consoles at this moment in time. Just saying.
Well,
even though
if you can't afford it, yeah, get them all. If you can't, then pay attention to the exclusives and what's out there, and look in the past at the other exclusives that have come out. You know.
I mean, Forza Horizon 2, yay!
I mean,
I like Forza 6. Okay, I'm not a Forza has never been my forte at all.
No.
But
the only racing
Forza
games
6
that I really enjoyed were Need for Speed. That's it.
Need for Speed's coming back. You know, it's coming back for cross platforms.
I'm all for it. I'm waiting for it. We'll see if it is like the original Need for Speed, but way better. I think it will be.
No. I want Need for Speed like Underground.
Oh God, yes. I would be cool with a remaster of Underground and Underground 2. All right.
No, we don't need it. No remasters of Underground and Underground 2. just no. Leave those where they are. Just give us new. Just bring us new. Just bring us new. Don't give us remastered no. I don't want that. The thing about remastered games is, guess what? We've already played them.
Yeah.
Like Crash Bandicoot was Sony's. I don't understand how everybody's like, yo, Crash Bandicoot, Sony exclusive. Oh my God. If you had a PlayStation, you had a PlayStation 2.
You had a PlayStation 1. Way back when you played Crash Bandicoot. You played Spyro, you played all of that. That's not an exclusive. Excuse me, but I guarantee you as soon as the new one comes out, I can get it on my PC with a damn emulator.
Right.
And that's the brand new one, remastered, what have you, coming to the PlayStation.
Right.
That's not an exclusive. That
it's running 4K.
That ain't
like
that.
It's not an exclusive. You know what it's exclusive?
It's a great game, but no.
Days Gone is an exclusive. Days Gone, it makes me want to like, hey, I might need to pick up a PS4. Depending on how Sony presents that game at the day of launch. Yeah. If the launch is not great, that's the thing about it. Sony has a nice little, all right, you got a little one up on the exclusives, but your exclusives suck.
Yes.
1882 sucks.
Oh God, that game was garbage. A 5-hour campaign?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but how does an exclusive game from a company like PlayStation only include 5 hours of damn gameplay?
Oh, Sony.
Excuse me. Game looks beautiful, but excuse me?
It was a movie. It was a movie. That's
I'm
what.
I'm gonna watch a damn movie. I'm gonna pay $20 for a ticket, not $60 for a video game.
And then on top of that, you had. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I saw like Civil War. I spent like $60 already in movies just on Marvel.
You take me to a movie up there, shit.
Dude, you want to, man? You know, Suicide Squad was good. Come on up, man.
I ain't paying $20 for a ticket here.
We got the recliners.
Oh,
you know, we're going back. You know, we get a couple of beers too while we're drinking. Yeah, our movie theater goes in. I didn't think it was possible, but I was like, yo, this is the one thing good that we got because I'm not paying $20 for a single movie ticket. Nope.
No.
That can't even register as a date at that moment in time. Like, yo, we gotta be married for us to go to a movie. I'm spending $20. We gotta be married. I take you to a movie and this thing is $20 per ticket. Wait.
Yeah, welcome to Georgia. Yeah. Now, stay on topic before we get off topic. Oh God.
All right, but
what else we got from E3? We've talked.
What else we got? We got For Honor. I want to talk about For Honor. Let's talk about For Honor.
How could we forget? Okay, this.
All right.
It's from Ubisoft. I don't know if there's an actual story to it, but I just watched a trailer today that kind of led towards there was. It shows you a knight from England or
A knight,
medieval Europe, I should say,
right?
in full plate, blah blah blah. It shows a samurai from feudal Japan,
Samurai,
and then it shows a
Viking.
Viking. You know what a Viking looks like? I ain't got to tell you that. Those are my people. This is my people.
Got an axe.
Yeah. And what it is these three factions are fighting it out. There's multiplayer, all that good stuff. I don't know the premise behind it, but it showed 4 versus 4 with bot AI helping you take points and stuff like that. But this trailer I watched today, it showed the three dudes, a Viking, a samurai, and a knight fighting over a puddle of water because they were the last dudes on the battlefield. They were trying to survive. And then it kind of ages hundreds of years in the past as these factions have been fighting and fighting and fighting. And then it shows this figure. I forget the name. I want to say it was a Polio or something. I can't remember correctly. But
You mean the knight?
She's
You mean the chick?
That chick
that was like the reason for everything? Yeah.
Yellow scar. This is the chick that is the reason behind the 3 factions fighting, and the factions don't know it, is from what I gather. She's like a figure of war. Her line was, "I am Palil, and I bring war."
Right.
So
it was like the war god has just stepped onto the battlefield and was like, y'all must fight.
Yes. And the combat. Let's please take a moment to think about the combat that was shown. And what happened as the knight smashed into the damn samurai with his giant 2-handed axe. So I'm all for it. I like Ubisoft. I really do. They have some solid game ideas, and this one's new. Very new. Let me see. Is there anything I can pull up on E3? Maybe. Oh, yeah. There's a lot we missed, Travis. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I told you.
Oh yeah, trust me. I know. There's a lot.
I want to bring up a couple more, and then we'll end it for the night and whatnot. Go ahead and say what you got to say of For Honor, if you want to go ahead.
For Honor, For Honor has this combat system, but it's not just a combat system. It's also because your friends can get onto this. Your friends are able to play with you as different factions, and you are able to now be a part of these factions. You're able to either like be with these factions, like, hey, I'm gonna work with you guys to do this, or you can betray your entire squad and be like just
Yep.
I'll just
I think it's going to be great. The combat that we saw was that they would pit different factions against another, like a samurai versus a Viking.
Right.
You would see the different fighting techniques and how the samurai was more finesse and trying to get that perfect little, a little agile bunny, trying to put that katana right where it hurts in the Viking. But the Vikings over here just smashing around with the axe, twirling it around his head, bum rushing into the samurai. And then you see the knight, how they actually utilize the bastard sword.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever the clips, did you see how the knight would flip the sword around and use the hilt as an actual...
Yeah.
That is an actual technique. That was from history. There's a reason why the knights wear steel plate on both sides of their gauntlets, on the inside of their hands and on the outside, so they can grip the blade and swing that crap at you and kill you with the handle, or the guard, if you will.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. I love seeing that. Again, I'm a history nut. I love ancient warfare and ancient civilizations. it was just choice for me to see that and how they actually took what we know from the records of those people and how they combated. I love it. I'm all for it. I plan on pre-ordering it as soon as I can, most likely on Xbox One.
Already have it pre-ordered.
I hate you.
Dude, I got the next, like, I have every game coming out for the Xbox One pre-ordered. I'm not even gonna lie, I really do. Like, if you go to GameStop, they're sitting up there like, all right, here's the list. Next? All right, so let's put Tekken 7 on there. Make sure I get the special edition. I gotta get Akuma. I really do. I really need Sony to loosen their death grip on Street Fighter for a second there, because I need Street Fighter versus Tekken.
Oh,
I need that. I need that in my life again.
That
I really do.
Tekken, it was a throwback to the old school, dude. Just with the UI and the fighting thing. Oh man, that was.
But
so
I'm like, yo, downloadable content. I need y'all to sit up there and please, like, I want to be able to use Yoshimitsu. Like, make it tag. Like, Tekken Tag is free, by the way, for Xbox One Gold members.
Ooh.
You can go download that too. Just
let y'all know about that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's free to download. You just go to turn your Xbox One on.
Yeah,
go to download it. They gave away a lot of free stuff during E3 for Microsoft too. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Minecraft, I believe Minecraft, there was something on Minecraft that was free.
Yeah.
Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and I believe 1 is also free for gold members. There is there was a lot more stuff that was coming out. Dance Dance Revolution came out for Ubisoft. Wow. They mentioned that. Oh my gosh. Spider-Man, we talked about that.
Yeah.
For exclusivity. Yeah. Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs 2. Yep.
I saw the trailer and I pre-ordered that.
I think I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm gonna wait till it actually launches. Just because Watch Dogs 1 was a failure.
No, Watch Dogs 1 wasn't a failure. It was a It wasn't a failure. It was a slow, drawn-out process because of the download time.
Well, not even that. That game went through a huge graphical downgrade. Very, very, very large graphical downgrade for no reason other than to cut production time and get the game released earlier.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
But that had no overall effect of actual gameplay. Now, see, the actual issue that people had with Watch Dogs was, dude, this thing is repetitive. I'm like,
yeah,
all games are repetitive. All open world games that everybody like clouds the world for is like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Watch Dogs is the most repetitive. Dude,
people went into it expecting complete opposite of that. They didn't expect an open world kind of immersive thing, you know?
But how do you not expect that when that's what you asked for? Like, you got what you asked for. Like, literally, Ubisoft listens to its community. They listen enough to the point where it's like, hey, they might fix that within a week if enough people complain. They're not Activision now. They're not Bungie now. There's not, oh, we're going to wait 6 months to fix something that should have been fixed 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Nah, not happening. But that's Ubisoft. I'm all for Ubisoft right now.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it,
all these companies, they have some solid content out.
Oh yeah.
The idea,
except for Activision.
Beautiful. Yeah, we ain't gonna speak about Activision. Nah.
Especially if I find out Activision's making Spider-Man. If I find out Activision's making Spider-Man, I'm gonna lose my. Yeah. Anyway, so we got some shout outs there.
Yeah, we got a couple shout outs and then we'll go ahead and I want to talk about one more game.
Okay.
I got one more.
All right.
South Park Fractured butthole.
Butthole.
Fractured butthole.
Yes, and mind you, it's spelled B-U-T, not B-U-T-T.
I can't
Butthole.
say enough good things about the South Park game. The first one,
I can't say enough about just Matt and Trey Parker being as funny as they were on stage. Like
they were beautiful. They really were.
I
People thought it
can't
was
wait
so
until the
cringy,
second.
but I had such a laugh. I really loved the
It
game.
was great.
I played through the first game twice. I've streamed it some, not a whole lot, but it is one of the funnest, most stupidest games I have ever played in my life. And that's a good thing. It's South Park. It laughs at itself every damn scene. And you're laughing right with it because it's actually South Park and they stay true to the show.
Right.
But the little demo thing they did where they talked about the whole Civil War gripe and ripping off movies.
Yeah, that was
J.J.
funny.
Abrams.
That was funny.
That is why I love that game. I am so happy they're making a second one because it is just such a lighthearted, stupid game. You can enjoy it. You really can.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. Now, granted, if you're a stickler and just can't laugh at that kind of thing, I wouldn't suggest getting South Park anyways. But
if you're a serious gamer that does not know the funny bone,
there you go. There you go. I'm all for it. That's one of my more weighted games besides Dishonored 2.
You can what is it? If you pre-order
South Park Fractured Butthole, you get a free copy of the
Stick of Truth.
Yeah, South Park The Stick of Truth on current gen consoles. Because as we all know, last gen consoles are dead in the water now.
Right.
So that's great. I love the game. I absolutely love every single game that was mentioned. There are very few games that I was not on board for with this E3. And that's new. That is new. There were games that I did not expect that I would enjoy, and they are entirely new feel to it, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I really can't. This E3 is just too damn good. We got 2 more days too.
It's not over.
Nope.
It's not over.
In the first 3 days, we have gotten 15 to 20, maybe even more than that.
You got Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15.
I want to talk about Final Fantasy 15 a little bit because Square Enix.
Go for it. That demo they had was really solid.
It was a solid demo, but I almost shed a tear because I'm like, I've been waiting for this game. I'm sitting here like 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. No, push back. I've been waiting for Final Fantasy 15 since I heard about its release date back in like 2011.
Wow.
It's That's how long. That's how long. That's how long I've been waiting for this game. And when I saw it, I'm just like,
I can understand that. That's good. That's good. And that's what a lot of people are feeling. Even for the Crash Bandicoot game, it's been almost 20, 25 years.
I'm going to tell you this now. If you're going to remaster Crash Bandicoot, you better come back with Gex the Gecko. You better come back with Sly Cooper. You better come back with Sly Cooper. You better come back with Gex the Gecko. You better come back with like Hydro Thunder, like 2.60501.
That arcade racing game with the boats.
Yeah,
man,
y'all done the hell out of that. You might as well come out with a black. Everybody misses black from PlayStation, like PlayStation 2.
I remember that.
Let's see here. What other games you could like possibly remaster? Oh yeah, Jack and Daxter. Like you got to do that. You got to get on that too. Sony, Microsoft, please make another Alice in Wonderland game. First of all,
man, that one.
I would love to see that remaster. I would love to see that remastered on the next gen console.
I think there is going to be a new one for that because I have it. Alice Madness Returns, I believe it's called, on the PC. I've played some of it, but not a whole lot. I'm meaning to get back into it and stream some of it.
I played the whole thing, and I'm like, yo.
It's a good game. It's great.
Yeah, it is.
I think we're going to see... Well, I can't really say that, but in these next 2 days, I think we're going to see some surprises. just because.
When it comes down to puzzle, when it comes down to the whole puzzles and
Oh yeah, they do it well, very
yeah.
very well. Yes, yes.
That's a single player game. That's not like a multiplayer. Hey, let's drag in all your friends and like let's wreck some stuff in the Red Kingdom type stuff. No. Oh man, listen, I don't want to talk about that. I was about to mention like Game of Thrones.
I mean, there's more games we can talk about. There's Mafia 3, there's Titanfall 2, We Happy Few, a new Civilization 6. I enjoyed Civilization 5.
I love Civilization.
Thank you. At least I'm not alone.
You're not.
I
love building my towns.
Yes.
Like I have like a little hovel that's like still like stuck in like the feudal era. And everything else is like all like advanced, and they're like just going by the ghetto. It's like
they're like the tribe of people in the Amazonian rainforest.
Yep. Especially like in Civilization. Remember in Civilization 5, where you were able to upgrade certain buildings before the rest of the town.
Yes.
So
and one building is a giant skyscraper, and everything else is feudal building. Yep.
I was like, that was me. I was doing that. a lot. I was like, man, you gotta have like people like walking past like this. I gotta look at your stuff, man. You're sitting over there in like a pristine tower, sitting above all of us, and I gotta look at your crappy little house made out of sticks and wood. What's wrong with you?
Why is my neighbor this stupid? That's pretty much the feel I got from it. He's so fancy, but I'm not. Help me out here.
Right. Man, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Before this will be the last one, dudes. Sorry. Injustice 2. What do you think about that?
Where do I begin? I really didn't want to talk about this. I really didn't. There was because I went on like a full rant with my friends about Injustice and how
I remember the first
one. This is private. It was private because I was cussing. I was cussing up a storm. I was mad because I saw the trailer, right? And you have the Flash beating the crap out of Superman. And the next thing you know, it's like, all right, Flash is done. Flash gets taken on by Batman. I'm like, okay. All right. Next thing you know, the end of the trailer, Batman puts on like the Red Hood outfit from Arkham. Like, I love the Red Hood, but dude. Oh my gosh. I am not for character building through online play. I'm not for that at all. I do not want to be in... Because that just, all right, if you start losing fights, that's going to lower your bracket, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to lower you down to like the rest of the scrubs.
Yep.
Like the people that just bought it's like when a kid buys the game on Christmas. You have nothing.
Destiny on Christmas, how you see all the little level 2s running through and everybody else is level 40. Yep.
Yeah, just like that. It's like that. Okay, so Injustice 2, and mind you, this hasn't been confirmed, but just from the trailer and everything else that I've seen, I'm just like, yo, this is going to be online. You're going to be able to get skins. The more you play online, the more you play through the storyline, the more you play through it, the better your character, the better the
more progression they have over other people.
Right. Like, you get new armor, better gear. It's going to be a fighting game that's going to be like, all right, well, we're going to, if you take this mask for Batman, you put him on him, he's going to get like a 5+ increase.
Okay, so compare regular PvP and Destiny to Iron Banner. That's what this is. It's essentially taking the gear upgrades and the gear benefits along with your rank and applying that to your character. So in essence, you have better stuff than anybody else lower than you. So you should stomp on them. That's not okay.
Right.
That's
but it's, you gotta understand, it's a fighting game.
Yes.
It's like a fighting RPG that's about to like just drop in our hands, mind you. But I'm not entirely like, because it's like, all right, well, I'm cool with you getting like emblems and all this other stuff like you got with Mortal Kombat.
Getting that gear that makes you
better.
Because there's always going to be that one dude that's farming the hell out of it and grinding the crap out of the game. You're probably going to be one of them, Travis.
I heard you.
Just saying. that person's always gonna have this huge gap over anybody else. Yeah, don't look innocent. Don't look innocent.
I'm gonna tell you this now. If they put Vandal Savage in this game, everybody better look out. If you see my name pop up, like I'm about to just come in there, just left, right, up, down, up, down. The game's over. Bye. See you later. You're done. All right, next. I'm about to get on the arena. I'm about to get on Xbox Arena and just be like, all right, who won it? Let's start the brackets. Like, let's go.
That reminds me of the grandma's voice saying, "Who wants to fight the gray bush?"
Like, oh man, I've missed this. I really have. I've missed this. Sit up here talking about games. I mean,
yeah.
I missed this. But yeah, Injustice 2. It's gonna be. It could be this great fighting game. And NetherRealm is good about a lot of stuff, but NetherRealm has gone down a really dark path. I've noticed recently, which is add-on content.
Yep.
That add-on content is like exclusivity, all this other stuff, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. It doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, if you're playing a game that requires you to be coordinated at the sticks of the controls of a fighting game in order to progress a character, and mind you, there's going to be a lot more characters than they had than the original Injustice. And mind you, then they released the DLC packs that had more characters.
Exactly.
You'd have to do progression for every single last one of them, or just pick a certain few that
you're really good at. You can
that you're really good at. But NetherRealm has this way of doing with Mortal Kombat of having every storyline different. They have this, like Warner Brothers company and NetherRealm, when they get together and they decide, hey, we're going to make a game. All right, we're going to give you every single possible outcome. That's what Mortal Kombat X was. It was like, yo, we have an outcome for Jason once you got through Jason, once you got through Alien, once you got through like Cyber Sub-Zero. Like, wow, really? Everything had a different ending. So when you take that and you put it towards like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, the possibilities are endless. Like, dude, you have already people like talking about the regime. You have people talking about the regime exoskeleton. You have people sitting up here hating on the fact that Superman needs an exoskeleton battle suit already. And don't get me wrong, Superman with any type of armor
without an exosuit is a badass, but with
like, dude, you just made him OP. You made him OP. I really do not want you guys to make this guy like Raiden again. Like, people who know how to use Raiden, y'all got to switch up his control. I'm just saying, like, that's not fair to a lot of players out here, because Superman played like Raiden. It was just like, okay, I got you. Laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam.
Yep.
Fly towards you, uppercut. Oh, super, doom, you're dead. Really? That was it? Yep, that was it. Yep. Random ice breath gets thrown in here every now and then. You don't get the bicycle kick, but hey, it is what it is. Batman played like Scorpion, which I was fine with. I didn't have a problem with that.
Everybody wanted that chain. Come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, now you get to like kill people with the Batwing. I'm so with that. Like in the movie. Yay.
Yeah.
By the way, if you did not see Batman vs Superman, sorry. Spoiler alert. The Batwing's in there.
Whoopsies.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No worries. I'm pretty positive most everybody has seen that movie by now. If they haven't, then apologies.
Sorry. Let's see here. What else? There's a lot. And then, like I said, E3's not done.
No, you've still got 2 more days. These are just some of the main games that have been talked about.
You were just neck and neck.
The most anticipated.
I think we should do it on the show after like the next 2 days.
I'm down. We will.
You with it?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so this won't be the last. This won't be the last show.
No. Don't worry. Gamers Geek is coming back, dudes.
we're coming back, but this won't be the last one. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something because this E3 is being like compacted with like an accordion of stuff.
We're gonna have to spend probably another show after this next one if we do a next one just to actually speak about everything because there's games we missed tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of games we missed tonight,
so
and most of them are indie developer games.
Yes.
And
Wow.
you guys, indie developer games are doing like great things. Like there's a game called The Culling. There's oh my gosh,
Dead by
there's
Daylight.
Yeah.
That's another neat one. It's really wicked and horrifying, but that's another neat one.
Wow.
Insider.
Yeah.
Insider.
It's about to be a horror.
Hand in hand and shit. They're in partner.
Totally with that.
So we'll be back in a couple of days. We may even do another show tomorrow night or the night after. I'll get with you, Trav, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we got a lot more content to talk about. There's too much at E3 just to put it all in one show tonight. Obviously. So we will be back. We'll put out the information when the show made and stay tuned, dudes. We do have some shout outs. Travis, do you want to take care of them or would you like me to, sir?
You take care of them.
All right. We got the shout outs for the Promenade, of course, always. Legit Lady Gamers page and groups, because there are many of them. Lady Venom's Lair. Us, as in Gamers Geek Radio. Of course. Gamers Share Play. Gamers Geek Girls. And then finally, Facebook Xbox Live. They've all given us the benefit and shared our page and shown us some love, so we'll give them some love back.
And
that's gonna do it. We
could ESO / Gamers Geek Radio Guild.
Oh yes, forgot. We have the Gamers Geek Guild on ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, on the Xbox One right now. The PC Guild will be coming up shortly. I will be heading that myself, along with whoever else has a PC version of Elder Scrolls Online.
Right.
We have a Facebook group. It is Gamers Geek Radio Guild for ESO. You should be able to just search us up. It's on our information page on Gamers Geek. Check it out if you choose to. If not, we appreciate you stopping by either way. Let's go and do it, Mr. Travis.
All right, guys. Keep geeking on. Keep geeking on.
Oh, Travis. Oh, God, I love you. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night and the night after with some more E3 stuff. we can talk about that for days. Yo.
Yep.
Oh, Lordy. All right, everybody. This is Brandon with Gamers Geek Radio. Y'all have a beautiful night.
Travis, signing out.